Hello everyone, today we will study the detailed structure of the ovule or the megasporangium. Ovule, that is the female reproductive part of the flower, ovary, style and stigma. Inside the ovary, ovule is present. That is this structure, ovule or the megasporangium. And ovule, it has the stalk part and the body part. This is called the stalk part and it is attached to the placenta, to the ovary. This stalk part is called funicle. This top part is called funicle and the body part. Inside the funicle, there are vascular materials are there which provide nourishment to the body. This nourishment comes from placenta. So this is the funicle and this part, the region between the ovule and the funicle is called hilum. And we have already studied this is the hilum, and sometimes the funicle portion will extend towards the body part and that part is called, will extend towards the body part. That part is called raphe. That part is called the raphe. And inside the ovule, nucellus is present. This is nucellus. Nucellus, otherwise, or it is also called megasporium. Megasporium proper. Nucellus is also called megasporium proper. And based on the quantity of the nucellus present, based on the quantity, it is made up of parenchymatous tissue, compactly arranged. Based on the quantity, it is of two types. First one is crassinucleate ovule, crassinucleate ovule, and tenunucleate ovule. Crassinucleate ovule and tenunucleate ovule. That is, crassinucleate ovule means massive nucleus is present. Tenunucleate ovule means less developed nucleus is present. So based on the quantity of nucellus, two types are there. Crassinucleate ovule, massive nucleus is present. Tenunucleate ovule, less developed nucleus is present. Sometimes this nucellus will protruding outside of the micropyle area. This is called the micropyle. Sometimes this will protrude outside of the micropyle area and that is called nucellus beak. That is called nucellus beak. Nucellus will protrude from the outside. This portion is for what? For the entering of the pollen tube. Pollen tube will be entering through this portion. So this portion will be entering, the pollen tube will be entering through this portion. So nucellus beak means sometimes nucellus will be coming outside of the micropyle region. That is called the nucellus beak. And the outside portion of the ovule, these are called what? Integuments. These are called the integuments, and based on the type of integuments. Integuments is the protective covering or the outer layer covering. Based on the type, different types of there, they are of four types. That is unitechmic, unitechmic, bitechmic, atechmic, aryl. Unitechmic means single integument. It's only one type of integument. In that case, nucellus will disintegrate earlier. So that what will happen? This integument will provide nourishment to the megasporangium. That is, nucellus is not there. So integument will obviously provide nourishment to the megasporangium. That is called integumentary tapetum. That is called integumentary tapetum. Because tapetum provides nourishment to the body. That is why it is called integumentary tapetum. Unitechmic, only single integument is present. That is unitechmic. Second one is bitechmic. Two integuments will be present, outer and inner one. Inner will develop first, then only outer will develop. Atechmic means no integuments. Aryl means the third integument will be developing. In addition to the 1 and 2, third integument will be developing. That is the aryl type. That is developing from the base of the megasporangium. Okay, so we have studied that nucellus. Based on the quantity of nucellus, two types are there: crassinucleate ovule and the tenunucleate ovule. And also based on the type of integuments, there are four types: unitechmic, only single integument; bitechmic, two integument; atechmic, no integuments; aryl, the third integument is also developing. Also there is another one Obturator. Obturator means that is the portion parenchymatous tissue of the ovule which provides signal to the pollen tube for entering. That is called obturator. That is the parenchymatous tissue of the ovule which will provide nourishment. That it will provide nourishment. That is signal to the pollen tube. Not nourishment, signal to the pollen tube. That is, it is for the entering. Obturator is the parenchymatous tissues of the ovule. So this is the detailed structure of the ovule. Thank you so much.